Hey YouTube, coming at you with first of what is a few try-hard teams. So Shadow Giraffe, Diggersby, and Charge Bug, and basically it came down to I for it was Diggersby. I kept seeing too many Charger Bugs. Charger Bugs were everywhere, um, and that was it. Like I was more scared about Charger Bug than I was about Vigoroth. So I started with that. If you're gonna be weak to that, you're weak to fighting. So you do want to figure out the answer. Charge Bug is the best figure out the answer. And I'm like, okay, I need something safe on the lead, and I'm finding Shadow Draft one of the safest. And in fact, on my next tryhard team, which is nope, I have one more. Actually, I have one more in between there. I have I have one with Swampert, but I'm now running a triple normal team, and Shadow Draft is one of those three normal typing. So I just think it's so strong. Not many steals in this meta that you can just kind of stay in with a lot of things. So Diggersby was on the lead for one, and then I actually switched it to Shadow Draft to lead just because I find it like overall safer. So get to the move, win CMP. This will take out if they don't shield. Goodbye. Out comes an Obstagoon, but this is just right now looking like a pretty hard counter team. So I'm going to try and get Trailblaze off, but that's fine. I'll now have Charge Bug on this and Diggersby on the lead. She got my brain checked out. The amount of times that I just like forget words is really, really high. More than I want it to be at this age. They obstruct me. That's not going to do much. Good catch. Good catch on the Charge Bug. Oh yeah, the Charge Bug lead. Right, because Charge Bug is everywhere. That's why I'm using Diggersby. I'm gonna just load up with energy here and then just kind of absorb it on Diggersby. Diggersby is so tanky. I'm running Fire Punch, Scorching Sands. The recommended PvP poke moveset is Scorching Sands and Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam gives you some coverage on flyers, which you have like none here. Unless that flyers have grass, then it's nice. But outside of that, I'm covering my grass and my bug here, as opposed to needing something for the flyers. So loaded up here with energy here. Get off Fire Punch. This will take it out. Obstacles can come in. I'm too tanky that these non-stab counters are not going to take me out quick enough. I can go to Scorching Sands. That hits. I have X Scissor. At this point, just, yeah, 2 shields. Okay. Charge Bug lead. This time, Shadow Giraffe. So going, looks like CMP here. The problem is you're just going to get outpaced to the next move. So if you want to take this, you need to take it in the 2v1 shield, which I may do that. So we will Confusion. They're at a move here. I will just go through, shield. They're not going to get to another one before I get to a move. So I will just farm down. And they allow me to farm down? No. This is dumb. I don't know why I did this. I should definitely be throwing Psychic Fangs on this thing, especially that it's switch locked. I know I boosted my attack, but like I should be just going back to back Psychic Fangs. But again, they're boosted. Now I can take this here. Now I lower it, and they are not going to take me out here. And now I can just come. What do I come? Because Diggersby super effective with the grass, Charge a Bug, resisted with the electric, and super effective. So I'm coming here. Like both are not great options. So Credilli's kind of a core breaker in the back here. In fact, I actually have to try and catch her if I remember. Yeah, I try to catch the Rock Slide on the Diggersby, and that is exactly what happens. Toxpex in the back, right? Diggersby has some answers to this meta, like Charge Bug, Toxpex. I mean, obviously bad against the Mud Boys. It's bad against Vigoroth, but it's not like the worst. I am getting more frame drops. Not frame drops slash lag. I don't know what you want to call it. Like, I lost a game where I had a move and my game just like lagged and did not let me throw the move before they farmed me down. So I'm starting to get a lot of those. You kind of saw a couple of them here. And again, it's not my internet. It's not my phone. Well, it's probably phone. This does not play well on Android. So Fire Punch you out. Snipe with the X Scissor. Take it out here. Okay, Giraffe against Jelson. Beautiful. Unless it's Bubble, then it's a little more neutral. But if it's Hex, we're okay. It is Bubble. Which is kind of a smart play because you know, with all the normal typings, having a bubble is way better. So get that full confusion through, which is huge. And now they come Vigoroth. I will chip this here. Probably go into Charge Bug immediately. Yep. Take the rest of those resisted counters. They could get to a Rock Slide. Will be super effective. You'll live, but I will hurt. So that's why I think I felt it was worth the shield there. Just because I know it will hurt. I'm okay going down 2 shields potentially here. Jellicent's not going to do anything. Mancargo is going to do something though. But I can get my Diggersby on it, so that's nice. And I am able to get another one off here. Oh, I gotta talk about that. I'll talk about that with the Shadow Giraffe because it happened a lot more there. So they snipe me. That's fine. I'll just come in here, basically sacrifice this, and then Mud Shot down. And I'll have to take 1 overheat. So they may Stone Edge me first and then overheat, because if they go back-to-back overheats, I don't think they're going to take me out here. No. They lowered their attack and it didn't even do half. Like that's how tanky Diggersby is. I took an overheat that did less than like half, and now their attack's lowered. Okay. When you're doing a 4, this is... I'm in a 4 versus 5 fast move here. So the optimal timing for is very tough because the optimal timing is 1, right? 4 versus 5. And then 8 is the closest next because that's only 2. And then 3 at 12 versus 15 is 3. So not the best, not the worst. And then when you're at 4, they're at 4. So that's not good. And then when you're at 5, 20, they're at 4 is CMP. So you can't wait or else they're going to get the full move through there. So it's 6, which is unrealistic with Giraffe and unrealistic going against the Talonflame. So if you cannot time to 1, which you can't, and you're in these sort of situations, it's worth just going the quickest that you can get to the move, in my opinion. And what you're going to see here is, so I go 3 confusions, which is 12, and they're in the middle of their third Incinerate. So that's 3 turns worth of a move I'm getting up here. But that does not matter to me because 2 things happen here. 1, I Psychic Fang it, which lowers their defense. Plus I chip them. The next thing is we now start off fresh fast moves here. So if they decide to throw a charge move right away, I'm going to get 4 turns worth of confusion through. If they decide to throw an Incinerate first, I'm going to get 2 confusions off because I'll go 4 and then the second one will start. So I'll get 3 extra worth of damage or energy, which will like offset what I gave up to them. Plus I'll have a second confusion go through. So it's a really actually good situation whenever I see an Incinerate user on the lead, because I'm always going to get to these Psychic Fangs here. Now they have to make a decision. These confusion are shipping. And now again, they throw right away and let me get 4. Or now I'm going to have that second one register. Right? So I just shield, have that second one register, down shield, that's fine. Take switch here. So I'm just going straight Psychic Fangs just because they're so low on energy. I think I can really chip this. Plus, if not, super effective Volt Switches here. Will hurt-ish. So I'm just going to let this go. It is the Icy Wind. Get to a move, which is nice. They decide to shield. So now I'm like, what do you have in the back? Can I live? I can live. So I'm like, okay, I'll let this go. I got to worry about a catch. And it is a Tropius. So I'm like, okay, don't be a Razor Leaf first. So it's not. So that's a pro. This is going to be a grass move. So you got to shield that up because that's super effective. And this is unfortunately where non-stab Fire Punch from a non-attack heavy Diggersby kind of fails, right? So super effective Fire Punches doing, I'm going to need 3 minimum, maybe 4. Yeah, I'm going to need 4. Which really puts you like in a really tough position here. Not one that you can really get back from, because these leaf blades are going to do well over 50% with these air slashes doing neutral. So get to the third one. Not going to be enough. I'm going to have to try and catch, or they try and catch. I just chip it here with X Scissor because it's neutral. Is enough to take out. Do I have energy? No, so I could take it down there, and they're probably going to come out with a move here. Yeah. So that is the unfortunate part of having a very defensive Pokemon against a very defensive Pokemon non-stab there. Again, we know what's going to happen here. Well, this is a little trickier for me because they are at Thunder Punch already after 2, right? So, but it's easier for me on the timing here because it's just 1 and throw. 4 versus 5. So this is good. So if they shield, they'll get to a move, but as I say, they either let it go. And it's a Jellicent. It's a Hex Jellicent at that. So this is great. They will get to a Surf before I get to another one, but the damage will be done here. That won't register, unfortunately, when they take me out. But 1.5 Pokemon down. I will take it. Charge Bug in. Whiscash in the back. That is unfortunate. This is where Diggersby tankiness is going to help me out a little bit here. So, Scald, 50%. That's okay. Scorching Sands. If I can lower this attack, I may live a second one. So get it off. Do not get the lowering attack. I'm going to shield. Shield to try and grab shields back, because then I want to put in like 1x as a range, and I'm loaded with energy. And second time, no lowering the attack. They'll get to a third move. That's okay. They're going to be pretty dry if they're going to go third Scald here. So they'll be dry on energy. So now the question is, can I get to 2 X Scissors before they get to 2 Scalds? And I think because they're dry on energy and I had a little bit of energy, the answer is yes. So Scald will land here. I need to just watch out for a catch. Yep. So I was aware the catch was coming, and then unfortunately, I was aware of the catch. I was not aware of the counts. And unfortunately, I take that. So I got to take this out. Hope that I can get one more move to get to an X Scissor. And I can. And will this take out from this range? It does. So there you go. Despite taking a Surf, end up taking it out. Okay. Good catch on the Ferrothorn. Oh, man. Yeah, this one. I think I got caught twice in this matchup. So they catch on the Ferrothorn. That's okay. I can kind of punish with Charge Bug, although very poor fast move timing there. Power Up Thunder, all resisted. So take those pretty easy. So I'm just going up a bit here. Again, this is where you get to the awkward 3 versus 4. So it's 2 is ideal, right? 2 Volt Switches is ideal. And I don't think I can take it out before they get to another move because I think it's pretty spammy. And despite being in a very good matchup and dumping energy on this, they took me pretty freaking low. So you have a... I'm going to instant swap here. Yeah. And why I'm instant swapping is there's no point in getting farmed down on Charge Bug. This is probably going to be a potential win con against both these Pokemon anyways. So just getting in here just to get on ahead on energy. Now I can throw this here. That'll register here. So I'm going to shield 100%. And I'm going to get off the Psychic Fangs on the Trevenant. And this is going to grab a shield. And they got to throw, or else I'm going to chip them way too much here. They got to throw, else I'm going to chip them way too much here. And now I got a full health Diggersby. That will double resist the claw, so it's still going to need multiple seed bombs. So this game's over. Like, Giraffe puts in a lot of work in just like the majority of this meta. The bigger problems is like Charge Bug because Xers are super effective. Vigoroth because counter is actually neutral and the body slam comes too quick and you get outpaced. 10 versus 12. Is it 12 to the second? Is it? Yeah, I think it's 10 versus 12. Aquatail, you live the first one here, so that's why I let it go. I'll get to another move. Nice catch. But chipping on a Kingdra's okay. I go probably Charge a Bug. Yeah. And do I throw a move or do I just try and... Okay, I just throw the move. That's fine. Again, if I ever start counting, I stuff like that would be more comfortable, like farming up a bit more if I knew when the moves were, but we're not doing that. And it's a Turtonator in the back. So we've seen this. Going X Scissor, both moves are resisted. Fire resists Bug and Dragon resists Electric. So I'm hoping maybe I can get to a second move here, and I can. So, okay, we will chip as much as we can here. And I'm coming in here because I want them to dump all their energy, because this thing is essentially useless at like that low. I want them to dump their energy, so now I can just come in here, Mud Shot. What's a fire move on this thing? So let's go Dragon Pulse again. That hurts. But yeah, they got the Quagsire on the back, so I can't really shield up anything there. Still going to be close just because how fast these Aquatails come versus Scorching Sands. So if they shield, they're okay, so they don't shield. So now the question is, can I Mud Shot down before they get another move off? Or I'm almost out of Fire Punch. I think they can get to another Dragon Pulse. Yeah, they get to another Dragon Pulse, and it'll be close. Oh, Overheat. Overheat's the fire move. There you go. Yep, Overheat will do it. Neutral lead again. We'll just, again, stay in here and do the exact same thing. So, one thing I do want to say, because I read the comment, although the comments, okay, anyways. I kind of already explained how straightforward I am, and I'm just like, get to the point. This is how I learn stuff like that, which is why I do it when I'm sort of teaching people. Someone said that I say the word like stupid and dumb too much. You're calling people dumb, you're calling people stupid. Yes, but that is also something that I do to myself. And I get that everyone takes that sort of critique differently, so maybe I should watch what I say. But usually I'm saying it about the opponents who probably aren't watching my channel. But yeah, if you've watched my videos for long enough, you'll know like when I make a mistake, I'm like, well, that was dumb. That was one of the stupidest. That was really dumb. I don't know what I was doing there. You can go through my videos and like you'll need double digits to count how many times I called myself dumb or stupid, or that was a dumb play or some stupid play, right? So that's just kind of like my way of critiquing a play. I know the proper way would be like, that this was not the correct play. The correct play was this. You should do this instead, as opposed to saying like, that was dumb. Right? I understand that. So yeah, maybe I'll try to catch myself more often and try and be a little more nicer with my words. But again, that's just, I do it to myself. I'll do it to others. Like, it's just my language, right? It's not anything. Whenever I critique people, this is a bad lead. Where do I go here? Charger Bug? Yeah. Try and get an X Scissor off before they get out of here. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, whenever I critique people, well, they really don't have an answer for Charge Bug. I'm not trying to like put them down and be like, you're garbage. Why are you even playing this game? Like, that's not what I'm doing, right? I'm just clearly laying out Brian Bait. That sucks. Just laying out in my language, like how to get better. And some of the comments were like that. Some of the comments were like, I don't know about the title and I don't know about this, but I'm learning a lot from this. I'm just like, okay, I guess that's good that you are learning a lot. So I think this sort of like critiquing, although this one is not a critiquing one, this is my battles, but I think it is helping people. They are loaded with energy here. Come giraffe. Please come giraffe and just sacrifice it. Yeah, sacrifice the giraffe and try and go Diggersby sweep in the ending here. Although my only worry is that they have a flyer because they gotta have this coverage on the fighter here. We'll see. Jellicent. Ugh. Bubble Jellicent at that. So these surfs are gonna come pretty fast. With with super effective bubbles here. And Scorching Sands does not even do half. I think I'm going to go down here. I think Scorching Sands is too slow to get to 3 moves here. They're at a second surf. I think I have to throw a Fire Punch. Or we CMP and I lose here. Would a non-stab Fire Punch even take out from this range? I don't know. It was doing like... I think that's why I was trying to go Scorching Sands, because I like played that Tropius matchup where I needed 4 super effective fires. So I'm like, well, if super effective fire, will a resisted Fire Fang on a bulky Jellicent even take it out from that range? Maybe. Let's actually look it up. How much does a Fire Punch do on a Jellicent? Let's just go Diggersby. Versus Jellicent, and we'll just do this, and we'll just take off this and put on only Fire Punch. Go to the 0 shield. How much does a Fire Punch do to a Jellicent? 10%, 17 damage. Yeah, see, I don't even think it'd take it out there. 10%, 17, which is nothing. Yeah, that's absolutely nothing. I don't even think they would have taken it out. It would have been close, but I don't think it would have taken it out. Anyways. That is it. So yeah, Diggersby strong. Charger bugs everywhere, so it's not a bad option. It's tanky enough. Even in bad matchups like Vigoroth, you can kind of do okay with the Scorching Sands. Yeah. So tested it out. Like Diggersby, but I liked Shadow Giraffe more, quite honestly, and that's why I'm using it again on another team. But I do have a Swampert team in between because I've seen so many Whiscash and Quagsires, and then so many Charge Bugs. I was just like, Swampert actually may be better here than those two. So let's just try Swampert. So I tried Swampert. Actually, I started with Feraligatr. I forget how many battles I have. So I actually started with Feraligatr, and then all the more Charge Bugs and stuff hit me. So I'm like, let's just go Swampert. And I actually like Swampert a lot in this meta. So I used it for a bit there. So we'll check it out again. Check that out sometime this week. Check out this triple normal team that I'm running, and then a bunch of your videos as well. So that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.